Hi, ho everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome to another Pokemon Randomized Nuzlocke. This time, I'm going solo in, apparently, what is known to pretty much unequivocally be titled the best fan-made / ROM hack of Pokemon ever. So, we're gonna get to judge whether or not that's true ourselves. I asked you guys in a community post which one you would rather see between this one, Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and then two mainline games. I wanted to get a feel for what you guys wanted, so I was happy to see that pretty unanimously you guys wanted to see either Unbound or Infinite Fusion. And admittedly, Infinite Fusion had a little bit more votes, but a lot of people made some good remarks and pointed out some things in the comments regarding Infinite Fusion and Nuzlocke and how some of it might be a little bit complicated or tougher to Nuzlocke or this or that or the novelty of it. So perhaps I'll revisit that another time, but frankly, I think if it were 50-50, I would have leaned to Unbound, because I want to see what it's all about. It's got all 7 generations of Pokemon in it, but unlike when we did Xenoverse, which was sick, by the way, this one doesn't have any Fakemon, though, as far as I'm aware. We will be randomizing it, because it has all 7 gens of Pokemon, so that's fun. And if it goes poorly and I wipe, Mr. Fruit wipe, never, gets a little scuffed, maybe you guys will be like, well, you know what? You can just run it normally, because to be fair, I have no idea what we'll find. But as far as I'm aware, not all the generations of all 7 gens will be. It's typically you have to beat the game and then do New Game Plus. Yeah, there's New Game Plus. This game seems pretty freaking sick. But anyway, I'm going to start off by randomizing it, which we get to right here, because I did some research and whatnot on what we're probably going to end up doing. We'll go with the grill, because why not? Choose a skin tone. About as pasty as I am. Perfect. Probably just, yeah, all right, you know, that's good enough with me. This is who we'll play as. Yes, sir. Last but not least, what is your name? Oh, you already know. Frutimus Maximus. Or just Fruit. Please, Frutimus Maximus was my father. Call me Fruit. 1 second. Let's determine the best way you want to play the game. Yeah, some cool quality of life stuff here. Is this your first time playing Pokemon Unbound? Now, I'm going to say no, even though, yes, it is. Because if I say no, then we can go to the randomization. Because typically you have to beat the game and then do New Game Plus to activate randomization, but not today. So preferred puzzle difficulty, easier challenging. We're going to go with challenging, but I guess if I fail them, that's going to be embarrassing. We're going to choose our preferred battle difficulty. We're going to go with probably difficult. Insane is just like, just a little too much. The reason I would typically do expert randomized, but the difference between difficult and expert for randomization, really the only difference, is in expert, the bosses teams don't get randomized. Maybe isn't terrible. It'd be really easy to wipe to a certain boss battle. However, the second thing is that after the 4th gem badge you get or whatever, all trainers, important battles, blah, 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 have EV trained Pokemon, so all their Pokemon, their 2 best base stats will be max EV'd. So typically when they're saying like you nuts like this, you just gotta be prepared, have a fully EV trained team, blah blah blah, and then you can handle it. Are we really gonna do that? I don't know. It's randomized, and I'm not one to. I never EV trained in normal games. Okay, it takes forever, so I'm probably not gonna do it in this game. So it's that or difficult. But the good news is either way there is a level cap. So perhaps we try expert and we see if it goes terribly. And if it does, well, then we can go and change the difficulty. Plus, I believe I can reduce the difficulty at any time during the playthrough. I can't increase it. Yeah, see, this mode is designed to be completed with a fully EV-trained team. That's not happening. But I'm sure I'm okay with the difficulty. But yeah, we can change it, I guess. Anyway, so there is a hard level cap enabled. Oh, my favorite. We don't have to worry about over-leveling or swapping things, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to enable sandbox mode. It pretty much just makes us God. We would like to view the enhancement options because we're going to activate the randomizer. Randomize the species. We're not going to randomize the level up, but we are going to randomize the abilities. This is, if every game was like this, bro, it'd be so easy, man. Would you like to skip the opening cutscenes? No, because I haven't actually played. So let's get into it. I'm not sure how far we're going to get into this episode. I'm putting this episode up on Friday because potentially we might end this episode with you guys getting to choose the starters. But for those unaware, and you haven't watched one of my Nuzlocks, we upload Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock my time, right? I think. So 11 a.m. Pacific Standard, 2 p.m. Eastern. Time zones are hard, man. What do you want from me? I name all my Pokemon after you beautiful people in the comments down below, so comment for a chance to have a Pokemon be named after you. And we tried to hit a like goal every single episode, so that every Friday we can do an hour of power. And it's the first episode. This should be easy, right? 5,000 likes. Come on. For me, please? Yeah, you guys got it. I'm not worried about it. Long ago, the Boreas region was engulfed by a great war with a foreign land. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, the enemy managed to seize the upper hand. On the brink of defeat, the Borean king summoned a dark force to help turn the tides of battle. Yo, my boy Toxicroak isn't there. I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of getting freaky, but... The foreign army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as it enabled the battlefield, the dark force used its power to create portals and transport the invading army back home. Hoopa! My boy's like, hey, yo. With the foreign army gone, the war seemed at an end for Boreas. However, their king, overcome by his lust for power, sent the Borean army through the portals as well. The war I just don't know what's going on. The war continued to rage in the foreign land for several years. Many more maiden Pokemon were conscripted to fight and inevitably met their end on the battlefield. One such Pokemon having been a dear friend of the enemy king. Overcome with grief, the king built a device to restore its life, granting himself immortality in the process. But this traumatic event left him scarred and filled with anger. Unable to forgive the world that had hurt his precious Pokemon, he turned his machine into a giant weapon, the ultimate weapon. The king became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. All hail? Ooh, look at that, we got some cutscenes up in here. With the war over, what little remained of the Borean army returned home. Oh, Toxicroak's dead, no. The king's Pokemon left him and the battlefield became silent. Yet, peace was still to come. Enraged over the fruitless war fought. Fruitless. This is pretty fruitful, am I right? Survivors of the war wished for ample compensation from the Borean king. When he had nothing to offer them, they began to manipulate the Dark Force to attack the Borean kingdom in an attempted coup. Always the coups, man. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borean king gathered the legendary Pokemon. Articuno. Zapdos. Moltres, imagine it was like, and Regirock. What a twist that would have been. Using the power of the three birds, a prison was created for the Dark Force, sealing its power. Little Hoopa. It became a shadow of its former self. Stripped of its power, it was taken by the king and supervised his progeny until one fateful day. 16 years ago, I guess. Oh. Look at all this lore and exposition. Wow. I didn't realize they were doing that well. Oh, I have to click for it. Oopa. I worry, old friend, for the future, when she arrives. I won't be able to protect you if she tries something. No, she will try something. It's a matter of what it will be. Beep, 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 beep. That's why, my friend, you must go into hiding. I'll send your Pokeball adrift amidst the waves. You'll surely be safer lost at sea than if you're to remain with me. If I'm wrong and nothing happens, I'll call you back. But if this is to be our final time together, protect my daughter if she's ever in danger. And in turn, should the wrong sort try to force your true power free, then trust her to protect you. Farewell, my good friend. Hasta la vista. Brutal. Just cold-hearted. It's gone. It's done. So, you came after all. Let's get this over with. 15 years later. Maybe this is me. Well, that doesn't look like me. Ah! How can I fulfill Grandpa's wish if I cannot catch a single Pokemon? I promised him. I promised I would finish the war, but right now I cannot even begin to fathom the possibility. Whatever should I do? Wait for this Pokemon to wash ashore. Wow. A Pokeball here now. Hoopa. This Pokemon, it can't be. Hoopa. It appears, Grandpapa, there may be a way after all. It is time for destruction to engulf the land and for the eternal flower to bloom once again. Something tells me a little unfortunate they got, Hoopa. Seem a little nefarious. I don't know why they're always fighting in the Shadow Realm. Pokemon Unbound. Maybe they can't include that music. I'll include it for them. Present day. Look like a serial killer under my... What? What are you doing here? Oh, I might be the daughter. I see. Whoa, I'm getting sucked. This early in the playthrough? Sheesh. What the? He's a scientist, so obviously he's a nerd. How did you get in here? Quick, scientist, what are you standing around for? Grab her. Yeah, knock her out. Wait, lock her? I don't know who's talking at this point. Up in the warehouse. Zeph is going to freak out when he hears about this. I was trying to understand the orientation. They minced me like some meat. She's unconscious. Hoopa. Swim. Stop. Have I not told you countless times to stay out of my cube space? Stop. Don't touch me there. That is my cube square. Unless you have express permission, I'm aware you cannot travel through your rings anymore, but that does not give you the right to disobey me. Seems like he doesn't have to travel through rings. He can just teleport, but... And were you the one responsible for bringing her here? Although I guess you could argue, well, maybe that means you can't get in other realms. The rings could probably, but... I do not know what you wanted her for, but you have been a repeated nuisance ever since I found you on that beach last year. I may not be your true guardian. I can't escape it. But I am your trainer now. And as your trainer, I order you to cease these immature antics of yours. Now! Now! What a bother. Oh, bother. Wait. Now that I think about it, I could work with this. Bum, 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 bum. Eh. Help me. Oh, you know what's best? Freaking auto sprint, bro. Oh, I'm not even doing anything. Do I have Pokemon on me? Cube version 3. Save game. Fruit. Game settings. Let's check out the settings real quick. Save puzzle difficulty. Right. Auto item sort. Probably, yeah, please. Quick HMs. Sure. Frame. Confirm. Battle options. Now we're talking. Get free switch after KO. No. Obviously, we go set. Not even a question. Come on, you know the drill. We want expert. Here is something cool, too. Not only is there a level cap, but they can put in capped item restrictions. Rules for using items in trainer battles. Now, typically, in a randomizer, I had it so that you have, like, 2 or 3 heals, and if a Pokemon gets knocked out, they get reset. Item restrictions on only enemy trainers. We're gonna go with 4 items only. That's the game. Capped EXP share. We got run, team preview, show prompt to view enemy team. Surely I can't just... I don't know. We'll see what that is. Last use ball. Show prompt to use... Okay. Fast messages on. Anything else? Audio option. That probably doesn't matter. Alright, we'll save. Why not? Big 1 minute in here. But in case this is where my starters are or something, it'd be nice or convenient to have a save right before in case something happens. Cube V3. I have a Macho Brace. Wow. Well, good for my Macho Brace. I don't... We're already EV trained. That's how you know it's already sweaty. Oh, and we found a potion. It might not have been in our PC, but as is tradition in Pokemon, instead of finding it in our room, first item we could still find is a potion. Now, the heck is that brother doing down there? I'm assuming I can't open this here door. The door requires a key card with clearance level 2. What? Is it trying to ask me if I could bring it out of my inventory? Because I did not have it. Hey, who do you think you are? Surrounding my heart. Do you think you can get away with keeping me locked up in here? You'd better let me through right now or you're gonna feel my wrath. Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. So scram unless you wanna feel my wrath. It's getting a little sexual in here. The tension's palpable.
Smart choice. Keep far away from this door and you won't regret it.
Gah. Ah, who are you? Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. Fruit, huh? And you're saying you got sucked in here by a magic portal? Ah, didn't we all? That's a pretty dramatic entrance. Hey, those clothes. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess I never stopped by to say hi. Say, how about we buddy up and look for a way out together? The door back there's a bus with that guard in the way. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is... Swing! Oh, it's my rival. Who is my rival? Well, it only makes sense. It's all of you. All of you type A chatters. Me versus chat. Chat is never wrong, I guess, so. Is his name Chat? Indeed. My name's Chat. I'm looking for my parents, and I thought these people would have a lead on them. And, well, you can see they hate it when people go snooping. Anyway, we'd better start looking for another exit, so let's scram! I know he said move, but... What was that? Did you hear that? Sounded like some Pokemon are trapped in that cage over there. Let's go check it out. What? Why does it keep opening this menu after... Am I doing that? I'm doing that. How am I doing that? No, it's just the confirm button. Is it... The lock appears fragile. Break it? I think so. Ha! The cage door swung open. That's a Gibble. That's a Larvitar. That's a Beldum. Nani? It looks like these Pokemon are grateful and want to join us. We each take one and put them in these Pokeballs I picked. That seems too... I doubt they randomized the overworld sprites, because the odds that they all got randomized to the base version of 3 different pseudos, doubt. If we each take one and put them in these Pokeballs I picked up, we can use them to attack the god and escape. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, choose a Pokemon. Okay. Hurry, choose. Yeah, no, let me just save my game first. That way, you guys can chime in. Or maybe I'll make my own decision here. I don't know. Maybe there's an obvious enough one. Or so that we make this episode a little bit longer. We'll see either way. This is the most exciting part of a randomizer, though, you know? Oh! Well, it is a... Well, no, I guess Flygon technically isn't a pseudo, but... But you take the Dragon Pokemon Gibble. That's a Flygon. That's sick. Okay. Now, how do I... Yeah, make sure I don't? Okay. Gonna be hard to top that. Survey set. I take the Steel Pokemon Beldum. That's a Fighting Tyrogue. Okay, not as strong. Not as strong. Last but not least... Wow, the Rock Pokemon Larvitar. Again, that's a Fighting Machamp. Will I take the Rock Pokemon? Well, you're not a Rock. Now, technically, I do have 2 fighting types. As for my rules for this Nuzlocke, we might see how it goes. But it's typical Nuzlocke rules as well as with the Mr. Fruit Spice or whatever. But in this case, the level cap, we don't have to worry about it because they won't let us over-level. I guess we're limited to 4 items in battle. Doesn't matter if they're all before someone's been KO'd or not. If we wide out, game over, we reset. First Pokemon in a route. I mean, pretty much it, right? What other spice do I do? I don't know. People always manage to complain. I think I still like it, so maybe we'll rock with it. Or at least until we have a full party. No repeat primary typings, so that my team has to be a little more fun and different, but also I might not enforce that until I have enough Pokemon to actually have 6 on a team. I don't know. We'll see what you guys think. Or if you're familiar with Unbound or how other Nuzlockes of this have gone and have something to add, feel free to drop it down below. But I guess we'll end the video. And you can go ahead and comment with which starter we should choose, and that will already automatically submit you to be a chance to be named after said starter. We have Flygon, Tyrogue, Machamp. I would assume it's between Flygon and Tyrogue if I had... Now hold up, Flygon and Machamp if I had to guess. Unless you guys want to see me reset this real fast. I mean, I guess that's up to you. And in which case I can pick Tyrogue. So, it's been a minute. Been a hot minute, but I'm excited. I always enjoy these. Life's just been a bit busy. A little busy. And I'm trying not to burn out. With that said, September, October, and November are about to be insane. And when you know it, I'm starting this Nuzlocke at the beginning of September, which means this will probably be running through all that. So pray for me. Again, I will do my best to make sure we always hit Monday through Friday. It'll probably mean the uncut channel and the main channel. I'd have to, because otherwise I'm like triple uploading or double uploading most days. So I don't want to get too crazy with it. And as for the overlay, you guys will see it, but it was fun. I made them kind of look like, you know, little old Pokemon cards, more or less, or whatever. Like, woo! Because I could always just do something simple with the overlay and make it easier for future Fruit when he has to edit them. But then I never do. So, yeah, it'll take a little more work, but I think it'll look cool. You guys will see them once we get a Pokemon. And I think that's pretty much all there is to it. I know this is the Choose Your Starter episode, so most of you probably just freaking zoom or went right to the end just to see the starters. Hands up, caught any of you? Looking at you. And I know we have plenty of 1.5 Andes. That's totally fine. With that said, I'll see you guys next Monday for the real start of the Nuzlocke. If you have any pointers or anything ahead of time for this game or things I should know specific to this game, for instance, how Xenoverse had those boss Xenoverse battles where they had like 5 health bars and it's like, what the fudge? There's stuff like that I should know or prepare for. Let me know. But yeah, otherwise, drop that comment. Make sure to like the video. I'll see you guys next week. Farewell. If you enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy this one. With that said, thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.